Hey, what's up? I'm LeVar Walker, comedian extraordinaire. You can follow me on Instagram at LeVar Walker or Google me at LeVar Walker. And whatever I'm doing, I'm following Michelle C on Candy Kisses TV.
It's the Jill of all trades, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move. She cute. Your host of Candy Kisses TV, everywhere you need to be. And if you don't know by now, it's not your typical interview, y'all.
Candy kisses blown away. Candy kisses, TV for tomorrow today. Man, throw that auto tune on that bitch. Have me sound like Teddy Payne.
Hi there, this is Kim Cole, and you are rocking with Candy Kisses TV.
It's your boy Talent, baby. Michelle and Candy Kisses TV. With my girl Michelle C. Don't take it personal.
Yo, what's up? It's Bruh Man from the fifth floor. In the ATL, chilling with Candy Kisses TV.
What's up, y'all? You're watching Candy Kisses TV with my homegirl, Michelle.
Hello there. Have you asked yourself what you're missing? I have. It's Candy Kisses TV.
What up, Kiss fam? It is your girl, Michelle C, aka DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades. And I'm back with another banger like I always do. But in the same fashion, like I always do, you know what I got to do each and every time. I got to threaten you a little bit. Subscribe now. I'm going to tell you, mama, act like she done raised you right. And you know how serious I am about it. I'm going to let my Aquarius sisters let you really know what it is.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
No, 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 no.
I don't wanna fuck nobody up.
I don't wanna fuck nobody else, but I will.
If I have to.
On God, act like you know. So now that the church announcements are over, we can go ahead and get into the show. First and foremost, you may have seen this hilarious brother rocking every comedy stage, winning competitions out in these streets, all in the movie lanes. Oh, and can we say a spot-on imitation of T.I.? Oh, let's not forget, he is killing it on Hulu's new show, Life in Bev. Give it up for Mr. LeVar Walker. Pew, 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 pew.
How you doing?
No.
What's going on?
So you know I'm finna get in your business just a little bit today.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get straight to it. When did you know that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry?
I don't think it was a thing that I necessarily knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I never looked at entertainment as a viable option to support myself with. But like all my life, people was like, "You funny." Even when I was real little, they was like, "You're gonna be a comedian one day." I was like, "I'm not gonna be a comedian." Nobody took me serious, and I guess maybe my last year of pharmacy school, I was going out doing shows, getting on stage, and I started, when I started out, I got booed a little bit, but I started getting a lot better than everybody really, really fast. And I was like, okay. Because, see, I've been doing comedy 20 years, and this is my first year doing comedy full time. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, this is the first year because I never previously, like, I guess I was so conditioned to the every 2 week check and so conditioned to having a job
Yeah.
that I was just reluctant to let pharmacy go. And this was even after I had success. I did Comic View, toured with Ricky Smiley for 4 years. I did 42 dates on the Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, and then we taped the special, which was on Showtime, later released on Netflix. And Shit, I was still going to work after these theater shows.
That's right. Because you need that. Well, like I don't say you need it, but it's always feels good when you had that cushion because you just never know.
Well, yeah, but it was more so fear based than anything. It was fear, and the universe will respond to your fears. So if you're
Mm,
telling yourself you can't do it, then you can't.
yeah.
If I'm telling myself I can't do, I gotta have a job. Then that's what's going to happen. But since leaving my job, I've done exceptionally well. I couldn't even do as good as I'm doing now as a pharmacist, which is crazy to me. I never thought I would see that. So
Do you feel freer now that you can kind of just live
do
your?
I? Do I? Shit, you talking to an eagle right now, ma'am. My wings are fully spread. Shit, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm free. I got all my time. I own my time.
That's it. I've been doing it for 18 years. I'm saying not comedy, but being a business owner. So yes, that freedom is a whole different piece.
A different level, man. It's a different level, you know.
Candid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today for all your beauty needs.
I'm telling
So
you. So do you remember the first time you got on stage?
yeah, the first time I got on stage, I was actually 19 years old, and it was winter break from college, and I was at home in Chicago. The first time I got on stage, it was at All Jokes Aside. 19, I got booed, and they lit cigarette lighters, and I said, "Oh, okay, well, this is not for me." And I didn't pick up a mic again until probably I want to say 6 years later, six maybe 7 years later. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm just never gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made a commitment to it.
Well, what gave you the strength to get back on the stage again? Because like sometimes when people get booed, they be like, never again.
Well, that's what I said initially, but I found myself uh, when I was in college, I was rather obnoxious, and that was because I was suppressing what I really wanted to do subconsciously. So when I'm around people, before I was really on stage, I'm giving these niggas a comedy show. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking and being animated and cracking jokes and being loud and doing all of this. And that was that suppression of that energy that was coming out of me.
Right.
So, and then you keep hearing people say, you should be a comedian, you should be a comedian. And, I just said, fuck it. That last year, I told one of my closest friends, my line brother, Orlando, he a pharmacist too. He owned a pharmacy in Baton Rouge. I said, man, I'm about to do this shit. He was like, do that shit, bitch. And I went out and started doing that shit. It was like on the low because I was in school, but I was finding little bars and shit in New Orleans and popping up doing time. And then students heard about it and they started coming out. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where it began. And then when I moved to Atlanta, I just went to the old Uptown Comedy Club where I did good my very first time, but then I started coming back and getting booed. So like I was coming sporadically and shit. And I remember Nard hosting,
Mm-hmm.
tell me you either gonna do this shit or you not. And I said, what? This shit, man. So I said, fuck it. I just started coming to the club every day. And then I started learning. I noticed, guys using the same jokes and
Right.
started learning how to do comedy.
Yeah.
And then once I started coming every day, the confidence started increasing. And then I started fucking killing. It started killing.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and I mean, I was just really, it's just what I'm supposed to do. So I started going past people. even though I had a job. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I worked 13, 14 hours, but I started it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I was necessarily good because, you know, the old Uptown, I sharpened my teeth in there, but at the same time, when you're learning in a really rough environment like that, the good thing is you get quick, but the downside of that is you're learning out of fear. So if you see the cadence of a lot of like real urban comics, they're real fast and they're scared of silence.
Okay.
They feel a boo or some shit is coming to begin.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So once they do that, that just shows that, so they don't realize it, but it shows to people that really did comedy. It shows you're nervous and your timing is off. And then you're doing hacky shit and cheap bits to
Yeah.
get upset. So
Well, I'm new in the game as far as being on the stage, and I think like so far it's so good. I live by the creed of FTP. It's fuck them people, so that way it gets me over my fear. But that silence ain't no. Silence is just as bad as a boo. So,
not necessarily, because silence, people are listening to you. But it's where you take them. So if it goes quiet, you got their attention. And it's where you land the plane. Are you gonna land this motherfucker? Or are you gonna put it down and it's an explosion? It's you know what I mean? Because once you got me, I'm quiet.
yeah.
You time to um, do your intro, your setup, and then you need to get me to that punchline. You got them on the leash.
Well, I think I've only had one time so far. I mean, I'm hoping I'll never have another time like that. But I only had one time so far where the silence rattled me enough, and I'm just like, "Are y'all really?" Because I didn't know if they was listening or they just like, "Hurry up and get off the stage." You know what I'm saying?
It could have been a little bit of both. We don't know, but
Right.
that's the beauty of it. I mean, it's you know, you got to learn that silence, man.
Now, do you have a most memorable time on stage?
As far as what?
As far as either something went great or something went different or just whatever your most memorable time on stage was?
Man, I done had so many different experiences. I done been booed. I done got into fights on stage.
Now, what is that about? Why do they feel like they could just run up and just? I don't understand that.
I mean, I think I came up in the definite when I started comedy for real in 2002. I feel that the environment for comedy was way more hostile than it is today. Because I think like even Uptown is a nice place. I mean, they listen. They're not gonna like fucking boo like they used to boo. You don't understand. It was like they got this show I hosted called the Shit Show in Atlanta, and everybody that goes up, they just throw shit at them and holler and all this shit. And that was equivalent to the old Uptown. You only had maybe 13 seconds to come out of the gate and get them on your side. If not, you're doomed to fail.
Right.
Most memorable, man. It's different levels, like with comedy. I guess one of the most memorable experiences when I was in New York and we were filming the show, and I ended up with Dave Chappelle and Rock and Marlon Wayans and all the guys and Donnell at the Stand and Jon Stewart. I mean, every fucking comic on earth, and I shouldn't have really been there. And that's when I said I'm not working again. And then that next day, I was on set filming for Life and Beth as the pharmacist, you know, being me,
right,
with Amy Schumer. And at that point, it's like I'm not going to work no more.
I know that's right.
What singer do? Hey, what singer do? Hey, yo,
what singer do?
What singer do? Hey, cuz. What singer do, cuz? Singer do is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Just kick it.
Do 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 do.
I will make you
Do, 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 do. You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadoo.com.
Because it's just too. This is too out of the norm. It's too far fetched. You know, it's a wrap. Now it's just about me listening to God and having the faith. You know what I'm saying? So it's a definite faith walk.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
When you've been blessed, you'd be like, you know what? I'm not going to block this blessing. I'm going to go ahead and get on this train and let's go.
Yeah, because you tell the universe. I mean, you talk to the universe about what you want, but if your actions aren't showing that, then the universe is going to give you what you're showing it. And I hate that to sound corny like that. You know what I'm saying? Because all that universe shit, I know how people, but it's real. That shit is real because I really didn't know where, after the show where the checks was gonna come from, but goddamn, they came.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been really, really blessed, man. Very thankful for all the opportunity and everything that's happening for me right now.
Now, I know as a comedian, you have to be a good writer. When did you know that you were a good writer?
I never even consider myself a writer. I'm a comedian first and foremost. I mean, when it comes to writing, I've done some punch up. I did punch up and comedy consulting on Uncle Drew, and then I had a little small part in Uncle Drew the movie. I also did punch up for Bad Boys for Life. I got to work with Will and Martin on that, and I'm writing on this show. It's just ideas. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a comedian. Shit, I can get on stage and talk some shit and get people laughing. And I guess it's just taking some of that comedic ability and just putting it on paper.
Yeah, I mean, writing don't necessarily have to be on paper. I mean, your thought process is writing.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't really, my thought process and my outlook on life is just, it's just unique to me and the person I am. And each person's perspective and their outlook and thoughts on life are unique to that person. So how I got to where I'm at right now as far as writing concerned, I guess life got me here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
everybody's journey is different.
Yeah, it's just a perspective. That's what makes a great comedian. It's your perspective.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm learning that now.
Yeah.
What's something valuable you learned during out the quarantine time? Because I know that's when everybody couldn't really do nothing. Like now, you might be able to work because you were a pharmacist, but it was still like the comedy lanes wasn't popping.
I learned that your digital real estate is most important for a comedian. Building your own fan base, having the leverage, not waiting for Hollywood, not waiting for a television show. I just think, with the phone and the internet and the technology that we have at our disposal, it's all on the individual.
Yeah.
And about how much work they're gonna put in that lane, because you're not gonna win in the bar and grill anymore. That shit is dead. So all them niggas running around, fucking, listen, good luck, but you're not gonna win. You're seeing. You got to think about this, right? And even if you have an internet or Facebook following and you only got 200 people, at the end of the day, you could throw something up and get you 150, 200 views. You going into these spots, you might see what, 10 people, 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how you win, and I think as a comic now, we've exposed how we make the sausage as comedians on all these platforms. So it's not really magical anymore. It's not like, who's this guy that's supposed to be funny? It's gonna make me laugh, and it's difficult to get people out if they don't know you. So
Yeah.
Shit right here, very, very important. You know.
Yes. Facts. I'm not boy.
During the pandemic, my Facebook fan page was stolen. I had to build from zero. So I was able to build that page from zero to I'm at 438,000 followers on that page.
Man, that's amazing.
Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.
Really dope.
That's just working my ass off, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to teach me the sauce shoot. I'm still trying to build.
What you doing now? This is good, man, because this is content that you can repurpose.
Listen, I've been doing this since 2018, but it's like, we're just now getting to the point where people are noticing a little bit, but I need them to notice a lot.
It's all how you chopping these up and putting them out and your consistency. You know what I mean? You got 4 or 5 different platforms that you need to be posting these clips and talking shit, and you got to keep, throwing rocks in the ocean to yield a wave.
Yeah, that's what my cousin say. Throw shit at the wall, something will stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully it'll stick, because I've been doing this for about a long time now.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. All right. Now, what is the ultimate goal in the entertainment industry for you? What do you want to do with your platform overall?
My goal is to continuously make my living and be happy. My number one goal, the number one goal for me that I've always chased is just happiness. It's not about the money. It's not about being famous. It's just about using your God-given ability and being able to inspire, to entertain others, and to be able to take care of your family and live a good life. Now, I have to put that in there because that's what I'm telling the universe. Because you can just do comedy and suffer, but not me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to buy these rollies and cars and shit. I need these clothes, nice house.
Right.
I need to take care of my child, my wife, and I'm doing it. And so the journey to me is just the pursuit of happiness, nothing more, nothing less. I don't really, because there's been places, what I'm saying? I've had the opportunity to perform in Africa, in Germany. I've had the opportunity to perform with Kevin Hart, and all these different big time comics, and that's a blessing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm the biggest star in the world. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And this is my business, and this is what I do, and I love it. You know what I mean? So it's just happiness.
Now it's funny.
A motherfucker don't need to know me.
But let me tell you something. People know you. Let me tell you why. Because when I saw you at Cat, so I don't know if you saw him go up. It's a comedian friend of mine named Step Anthony. He's a handicapped guy, but he's hilarious. So I spoke to you, and so when you walked off, he was like, "Michelle, that's LeVar Walker." I said, "Yeah." And he was losing. He said, "Do you know who he is?" I said, "Yes, I know who he is."
I don't even.
Losing his mind.
That's weird. He would respond like that because I just do what I do, man. I don't really.
But I never seen nobody so like. But see, he's one of them because he's a comedian fan. Like he know Red Fox jokes from 19. Like he is. If you doing comedy and he finds you funny, he know every stage you done hit. He is like a fan.
And that's super dope, and I appreciate him for that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess too, I have that same admiration for guys that might not really be known to the public, but I just love. You know what I mean? It's some guys, man. I'm just like, this guy's incredible. Like Henry Coleman, Lawrence Owen, them some funny motherfuckers, man. Whew.
Man, that thing tickled me because I didn't know why he was just like,
Yeah.
that's him. And I was like, okay.
That's crazy. That's so crazy, man. But that's love, man. I appreciate that.
It is. I was like, that's so dope. I was like, well, go say hello. He was like, I don't know if I should. I was like, oh my God, he's still human. Say hello.
Hey, tell him to call me. Give him my number. Tell him to call me. Shit. I will. I do that in my video. Tell people to call me. I be dead serious too. I talk to everybody, anybody. I love it.
That's what I was like. Yeah, it's like he's a normal person. Say hello. Okay. But I was like, that is so dope. To even have somebody that's like admires some, to you to that level. I was like, that's love for real. That's dope.
Beautiful, man. I appreciate it. I really do.
So I like to get into your cultural. Like, who is your favorite rapper and singer, and why?
My favorite rapper is Andre 3000.
Okay.
And even though he doesn't rap anymore, I just think Andre 3000, his lyrical ability, and I mean his perspective and the way his bars come out, his metaphors and shit. I just don't see anybody touching him, like lyrically. Like I don't see it. I don't see it, man. You know what I'm saying? And then second up, I had to go with Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Probably third, Lil Wayne. And for the new generation, I really like Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby, that nigga, he nice. You know what I mean? He can spit. Singers right now, I like this lady named Snow Allegra.
Oh yeah,
she's dope. I like Adele. Beyonce cool. You know what I'm saying? I even like Tiana Taylor. She dope too.
Yeah.
I love Erykah Badu. So the number one with the singers probably be Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in the fucking like soul, like what do they call it? Neo soul kind of vibes.
Well, I'm surprised you ain't hit on Jill Scott then.
Jill Scott, she dope too. But Erykah just, man, she cold. I mean, she just, you think about Tyrone and them songs. I mean, she did some timeless shit.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I'm saying? Like back to back to back, and it was just seemed to be so effortless for her to she just vibes, man. Her shit is incredible.
I got my favorite songs about her is they got Danger and Steady on the Grind. That's the ones right there.
Yeah, man, it's dope, right?
Okay, so name one of your favorite female comedians.
Ellen DeGeneres. Okay. Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah. I love Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres is a very, very strong female comic. I mean, she dope. And yeah, Ellen. I like Amy. I like, of course, Amy Schumer. Some more Cole. Who else? It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of funny sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of Amy, so when it came to the show Life and Beth, did you have to audition or they just knew? They was like, oh, he's funny and he already is a farmer.
You must be Matt.
This is Trevor.
Travis. Here, you want to just take that now?
Excuse me?
Damn.
I didn't audition. I was performing in Martha's Vineyard for a comedy festival that Damon Williams does every year. So it was Damon Williams, me, George Wallace, Chris Spencer.
Okay.
We were performing on the island, predominantly Black black audience, and shit, I was killing. And I came off stage, and I walked to the foyer, and Amy Schumer was there. I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh my God, you were so funny. It was just so incredible. And, I just gave her a hug. I was like, pleasure to meet you, and walked off. And she started following me on Instagram. And, I get back to Atlanta maybe 3 or 4 days later. She DMs me, have you written anything? Because I'm working on this show. And I was like, yeah, I sent an old writing sample I had. And she was like, oh my God, you would be great to help out for this show. And I'm like, all right, cool, So they were supposed to bring me up to New York, and something happened in that moment. And I was like, because I got excited. Then the assistant was like, oh, sorry, LeVar, Amy got a movie she doing. You can't do this. I was like, oh, fuck it. This is some Hollywood shit. But the end of that year, I want to say the end of 2019, that shit went through. And not only did it go through, I had to go meet with the showrunner, Hulu execs. Amy had hit me up like, take some acting classes because I want you to act on the show too. I'm like, what?
Man, come on now.
And so she ended up giving me sending me some scripts, and the scripts had my name on it. I'm like, God damn, I'm playing me on the show. So
Look at God.
It was, yeah, man. It's a blessing. It's really a blessing, man.
That's right.
Especially for somebody to take a risk like that, because these shows cost millions of dollars to produce.
Yeah.
So for somebody, that was everything. I had to plug this computer in. That was everything. So yeah, that's how it happened.
That's what I'm saying. Right place, right time, and then you had the talent. So that's, everything else was written.
It just lined up, man. It just lined up. I guess I can only accredit it to just persistence and consistency.
Now, what's one challenge you had to face in the industry, if any, and how did you overcome it?
I think one of the big challenges was, unfortunately, when I had that situation with Mike Epps, and I got beat up in the back of Uptown. I think that was a very dark point in my comedy career, because what I'm saying, I was a fan, and to get beat up over some jokes I did by somebody as big as he was, it was like, what is happening? Why, why this? Why me? You know what I mean? I just felt people ostracizing me, and a lot of comedians writing shit on Facebook. He's done. He can't come back to Uptown. And I remember every last one of them motherfuckers. They have no idea. They think I forgot.
You'll never forget the people that hate on you.
The crazy part is I'm behind the curtain now. So that's the crazy part, right? But anyway, it was a dark time, and I literally in that moment had to make a decision like, well, you done shed blood for this, so it's two things your ass gonna do. Either you gonna stop, or you gonna dust this shit off and keep going.
Oh no, that's right.
And I kept going.
What singer do? Hey, what singer do? Hey, yo,
what singer do?
What singer do? Hey, cuz. What singer do, cuz? Singer do is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Get ticket.
Do 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 do
Do do. Do do do.
We'll make you
do 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 do.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at singadude.com.
I kept going, and you know what I'm saying? Like, people looked out for me, man. Like, me and Little Rail close. That was a downtown. Little Rail had my back in that moment, and Just so happened he reached out to me to do Uncle Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I started seeing some light. You know what I mean? And I just stayed on course, and then after that, I did NBC Stand Up for Diversity. Went to LA, ended up getting agency representation, and then I did Last Comic Standing, and shit, just other doors opened, and I think in that pivotal moment, it made me stronger too, just mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and as well as being able to overcome certain obstacles.
Oh, yeah, and it's always good when you have somebody that got your back.
Very dark time in my career. Very dark.
But the good thing about the industry, you gonna find some people that you really close with. They got you, like you said, Laurel, came out and had your back and stuff.
And the thing was, I don't in this business. I never ask anybody for anything. I don't ask. You know what I mean? So just for that opportunity to happen, I thank him as well as God, the universe, for that happening. It definitely helped me. You know what I'm saying? Because that might have been the thing, to allow the network to trust her decision, because it's like, well, he's already been in this movie and he's done this show, and they see, okay, well, and shit keeps going. So,
that's right. You got to keep positive people in your circle.
yeah.
Now, name one entrepreneur you admire and why.
Kev on stage. I think he's doing a phenomenal job, and I mean, just an amazing job of building his platforms, his networks, and I mean, when it comes to the business of comedy, he's amazing. Kev on stage, I see Andrew Schultz doing big things, but those are some of the guys I admire.
Oh yeah, Kevin's one of my. He doing his thing. I mean, from the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah, Kev on stage, and you know what I'm saying. Like I admire Tyler Perry too, because Tyler didn't wait for Hollywood and all that shit. I mean, I don't think a lot of the movies and shows are the best, but who cares? That's really not for me to say. If he has a fan base that he could continuously feed, as well as own that intellectual property, that's the way to go. Because when you build your own table and you own and control your content and your intellectual property, you can't even really be canceled.
Facts.
You got your own fan base. You built this shit. I don't, so yeah, great admiration and respect for that.
Now, what are some words of wisdom you would give any upcoming entertainer or entrepreneur?
I would tell them what Bernie Mac told me: do it from your heart. Do it from your heart. That's it. And you have to just go for what you love to do.
Yeah.
Really, because that's the only thing that's gonna fuel you through those ups and downs. Because success is not a straight line. This is what success looks like. It looks it looks like that. You know what I mean? So you have to remain consistent when that shit is wiggling and doing all that shit. So the only thing that gives you that consistency will be the passion and the love you have. Because a lot of times, like I got a rental property, and I also sold real estate a little bit, and I made good money. I did one deal, I made like 20 grand. But the thing was, it's like, yeah, I made the money, but was I really happy in that? Right? Was that fulfilling? With comedy for me, it's almost like a ministry in a sense that people come watch you for an hour. They come to a comedy club, and you're taking their mind off of problems. Or if I'm doing a video and I get a direct message saying, "Thank you so much for these videos. I was in the hospital. This really helped me get through." That right there is worth way more than any money.
Yeah.
To me. You know what I'm saying? That's worth zillions of dollars. You know what I mean? Because you were able to
take appreciation for granted. Like that's what everybody in the world wants to be appreciated.
yeah, but you were able to use your gifts to help somebody. And I think that's the most important. I think God gives us these gifts, and those gifts, they're not even yours, but you don't really own it. You're just a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
But your job is to spread that gift, to inspire, to you know what I mean? Who knows? I mean, I might maybe the next big comic that might be bigger than Kevin Hart is looking up to me right now, and I might be instrumental in that. That's what it is, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get to move on to our fun segments now. We have our first one, which is Kiss or Diss. This is celebrity crushes. You decide who you kissing, who you dissing. All right. First one, Regina Hall or Holly Berry. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Regina Hall or Halle Berry. What year we talking?
That's up to you.
Damn. I'm probably I'm probably about to kiss Halle Berry.
Okay.
Yeah. And I still love Regina Hall, but you know.
Look, that's every man's fantasy was Holly Berry at one time.
This do or die, I'm either gonna give Halle that kiss.
All right. Taraji P. Henson or Lisa Ray. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
I'm gonna kiss Taraji.
Okay.
I'm kissing Taraji.
Last one. Harriet Tubman or Mary McLeod Bethune. Who you kissing, who you dissing?
Harriet. I'm kissing Harriet Tubman because she was under a lot of stress. You can see in the picture. I just don't kiss her, give her a hug, so she'd be nice, you know. But I understand all that pressure. You trying to get all these niggas free, and they trying to still run back to their masters and tell them you. You know what I mean? Like
I'm trying to free you, nigga. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So she was upset.
Moving on to our next segment, which is DAQs. It is dumbass questions I want answers to. Okay. What was the worst job you ever had?
Shit, man, probably working at CVS. You know, that shit is hard, man. Working retail pharmacy, it's a fucking that shit. And you know what I like? Some people like I see younger people that be like, man, when I saw you do Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, I became a pharmacist, and I said, did you listen to what I was saying? It's like I'm telling you trauma. These are traumatic experiences that I'm sharing with you. But if that got the kids through the school, got to be doctor, cool. But it was a rough ass job, man.
Yeah, customer service is serious no matter what profession.
The Walgreens, I worked at Walgreens and CVS, man.
If you could east side stomp on anyone in your past that you know personally with no consequences, who would it be?
I don't have anybody.
Okay.
That I would stomp out.
You ain't got no teachers that you wanted to fight because they told you weren't gonna be nothing.
No.
Okay. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to get a female's attention?
I don't really know. I mean, maybe if it's peacocking on stage or some shit and getting a big laugh. I don't really.
What's peacocking on stage?
That's just when you getting extra fun. You might see somebody you like walk in that motherfucker, and you just go up, or you get a little bit louder, a little bit more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I've never done anything out of the norm to get a female's attention. I guess I'm not I can't do that thirsty shit. Because I think for me it might come off creepy or something. I just rather I did the craziest thing I ever did to get a female's attention was say, "How you doing?"
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
What's one embarrassing moment from your childhood that you're willing to share?
Um, embarrassing moment. Damn, that's a deep one. It was a lot of them.
Well, we all done had some.
I never like shitted myself for nothing in school. Maybe one time I did like pee my pants and I knew I pissed on myself. So what I did, I went to the bathroom and I just put water all over my pants, like I spilled something. And
Okay.
then walked back in the classroom.
Hey, that's one way to do it.
And it shit dried up and I was good, you know.
That's genius right there. Like, they ain't finna catch me slipping. I'm just gonna, hey, it is what
Right.
it is.
Wait, how long have you been doing comedy now?
For almost a year now.
And what made you want to be a comedian?
I didn't even tell you who it was. Alton Walker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was because he actually has a comedy gym that he does now, and I've been pushing. I'm like, you need to teach a class because every time I see you on stage and you always talk to your comedians, you give them gems. You need to teach a class, and now he's teaching the class. He was like, well, "I'm gonna teach this class. You need to get on stage." I was like, "Well, you got a point."
That's good. That's
So
cool.
I've been doing this since. I mean, he wasn't the only one that told me. It's quite a few people have told me, but I was just like, I don't know if that's my lane, but it don't hurt but to try it and see if I like it.
Just do it. You like it?
I do enjoy it. I think I would probably enjoy. I'm so used to like creating my own stuff, so I'm not used to like trying to beg for stage time. I'd rather just create my own stage and be like, all right, we're finna do a show.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like that's kind of where I'm at with them. Like I enjoy hitting all stages, but I like to set the tone of my own stage.
So you gonna start you a night.
That's my plan.
Do that shit. That's smart.
We're gonna see.
That's
What's the
smart.
worst name you could give a free clinic?
A free clinic.
Uh-huh.
The worst name. Burning turn. I mean, you know what I mean?
That'll work.
If you on fire, we got the water. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got name 3 items you would purchase to make a cashier feel uncomfortable.
Probably some. Well, since I was a pharmacist as well as a cashier, this should be an easy one.
Okay.
Maybe rubber gloves, rope, alcohol.
That'll work.
KY jelly, ski mask.
Look, a shovel, everything.
Yeah, a shovel. Like how you? Hey, how you guys doing? And they ringing that shit up, and you just looking at them. Yeah, just had some stuff in the yard that need to get up.
Well, y'all getting into tonight.
with a like one of them bins to put a body in, some big ass trash bags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we are moving on to our next segment, which is GMG. That stands for What Grinds Your Gangster? What's one of your pet peeves?
I think one of my pet peeves that I have now is like neighbors who use their garage as fucking storage space and park the cars out on the street. Like that shit makes me fucking sick. Like nigga, park that bitch in the garage, bro.
Why are you talking about my mama like that?
Bro, like, dude, the garage is not that shit is not a fucking bedroom, nor is it storage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a big house, whatever. It's so convenient that your ass ain't gotta walk your dumb ass in the fucking rain and the wind every goddamn day, and then let people kind of know when you're home or when you're not home.
Right.
It's ridiculous. That is a pet fucking peeve of mine. So everybody who try to convert their garage into a man cave, nigga, stop. Go buy you a bigger house with a basement knock it off. Don't hoard all that shit. Throw that shit away.
I've been telling my mama, you a hoarder. She's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a huge pet. You know what I mean? Because my neighbors and shit be having all these cars, and I got to squeeze through them. Like, God damn, dog. Park that bitch in the garage. If it's like right now, it might be, let me see how many cars out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 cars on the street, right? And then they got some in their driveway. Like, they each have a 2-car garage. If the shit was cleaned out, you could have them motherfuckers in there and then have 2 other cars parked on your apron. But
niggas gonna nig. That's what they gonna do. So
I'm like, could they just prevent people like niggas park in the goddamn garage?
That's it. Well, we are moving on to a fan favorite, which is Opera That Thing Out. That's where you pick any song that you know at least one full verse to, and you sing it in your best opera voice. It could be a rap song, theme song, TV thing, whatever you got.
Opera voice. Good times. Anytime you meet a payment. Good times. Anytime you need a friend. Good times. Anytime you're out from under. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled, keeping your head above water, making the wave when you can, temporary layoffs, good times, easy credit ripoffs, good times, hanging in and jiving. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good time.
That's how you do that thing. Let me find out you got some vocals over there.
No, I don't. I'm just. I think that was one of the most traditional, one of the most terrific good time songs I've ever heard. It was terrific. Nobody's better.
Now, quick, before we move on to this last thing, I'm gonna let you get out of here. When did you know you were pretty good at imitations?
I never knew that. I still don't think I'm that good at them. I just be fucking around, man.
You had TI to a point.
I don't even consider me. Well, that's indubitably speaking who you determined to be T.I. or at what given time is he T.I. when he talks so eloquently speaking. You did it. You did it home. And then he get mad and go real ghetto. But I don't know. I just be messing around with shit. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Hey, well, it's working. You're making it work for you.
Michelle, where you from?
I'm from LA, but I've been in Atlanta long enough to be a peach.
Really? You were like what part? Inglewood? Where you from in LA? Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dope. And now, and you've been here for 20 years?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
What brought you here?
Mama.
Your mama just wanted to get the hell up out of LA.
That's it.
Thank
you
God.
know, the gangs and everything got real bad, and I got an older brother. My mom was like, I can't have him out here with that nonsense. So,
really, were you a Crip or a Blood? Or?
I was neither, but my brother was going down that lane, so she was like, "Oh no, we got to get up out of here."
She called him. What was he about to be Crip? Hey, homie. Hey, homie. Niggas out there jacking and shit, homie. You feel me, cuz?
Exactly. That's exactly what she was like. She was like, we ain't doing that. We got to move.
No, that's good. But see, and that's the thing, right? So I'm from Chicago. You're from LA. And then you have people from Detroit, New York, all these different areas who move to Georgia to escape that shit. And I'm so thankful for Fonnie Willis that she's cleaning that shit up in Fulton County to get all that gang life and all that shit off the streets. It's very important. Black people have tried, like, they've run away from that. And for that shit to be here, nah, baby, ain't nobody got time for this shit.
Yeah. But see, you know, Georgia down here, they ain't got to be in a gang to shoot the shit out of you. They don't give a damn. So it's a little bit the same almost.
But here's the good thing is you can have a gun too.
Facts.
So in this state, thank God that we can all carry.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of crooks, they rolling some heavy dice.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they running, who they running up on, or what. So
that is facts.
Yeah.
But last but not least, we're gonna end it off with our game, Sing-a-Doo. Sing-a-Doo is a family-friendly game me and my homeboy DJ All-Star created over the quarantine time. And all you're doing is you're singing the melody of the song, but you can only use the word do. So we have different genres. We got hip hop and R&B, greatest hits, pop Billboard hits, country rock, Sing-a-Doo favorites, old school TV themes, and party and dance hits. So I'm gonna do a couple and let you try to guess it, and then I'm gonna let you do a couple, and then we out of here.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna do hip hop and R&B. You ready?
Okay.
Do 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 do. There we go. All right. Next one, I think it's R&B. Do 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 do
Brick house.
Nah, it was doing the butt.
Oh shit.
All right. I'm gonna do a TV theme.
Okay.
Do 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 do. There we go. All right, now it's your turn. I'm gonna hold the card up to the camera. Once you pick a song you can do, let me know, and I'll put it down. And I'll try to guess.
Okay.
All right. If I need to move it, just let me know.
Okay. I'm good. I can do it.
You got it. Okay.
Do 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Oh, I'm your baby tonight.
Yeah, you got it. That's good. That's good.
All right, next one.
All right. Do 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 do.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, last one.
That way, go up. I don't know that song. I don't know none of those songs.
Okay.
All right, I got it. All right. Do 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 do.
Oh, Fred Sanford.
Yeah, that's it.
That is how you play Sing-a-Doo. If anybody's interested, you can get it at sing-a-doo.com.
That's a dope game. That's really
appreciate it. Make sure you get you one.
I'm about to get me one of them.
Now, I appreciate you joining me and acting the fool with me today. Please let them know where they can find you. If you have merchandise, what shows you got coming up, let them know.
Y'all just follow me, LAVAR Walker. Google that. Everything is LaVar Walker. My Twitter, Instagram, even my website is all LaVar Walker. So, and then if you want to put a $sign in front of that, you can cash at me there too. So, well, thank you. I had a great time. This was nothing but love.
Well, good. Now make sure you subscribe because I need my subscriptions.
I will subscribe.
Ain't no way, man.
I will.
All right. I appreciate you, and we will see y'all next time.
All right now.
What's Sing-a-Doo? Hey, what's Sing-a-Doo? Hey, yo. What's Sing-a-Doo? What's Sing-a-Doo? Hey, cuz. What's Sing-a-Doo, cuz? Sing-a-Doo is a music game that all can play. All you have to do is sing the melody of the song on the card using only the word do.
Do. Same genre. Do.
What?
Do. 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 Do do.
Kick off my shoes and relax my feet. Get ticket.
Do 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 do
Do do do do do.
We'll make you do 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 do.
You got your family and they need you there. But I try to resist being last on your list. But no other girl's gonna do.
Order your copy today at Sing-a-Doo.com.